Hiya, it's Andrea here, back for another video. I want to talk to you today about allergies and how estrogen could be connected to it. There can be lots of other things affecting allergies as well, but I just wanted to talk about the connection with estrogen here to allergies. So if anyone doesn't know me, hiya, I'm Andrea. I'm a nutritional therapist and I love to help women and support women to get healthy hormones so they can look good and feel good inside and out. And I'm the author of my book, the Perimenopause Handbook. You'll see the poster behind me there, that way. What's happening with allergies and estrogen? And estrogen can be responsible for raising histamine. And histamine is what's responsible to contribute to allergies. And you probably know if you have hay fever, if you have any allergies, you take an antihistamine to reduce your histamine. There's also something else in your body. You might not be producing an enzyme in your body that can take out the excess histamine effectively. So that could be another reason, but I just want to focus on estrogen in this video today. So estrogen can promote the release of histamine that's responsible for allergies. And you have mast cells all over your body that secrete histamine, but they are, you have mast cells in your ovaries and also in your uterus because you need histamine to promote ovulation. So you can have high levels in a couple of ways of estrogen. You could have estrogen dominance, which can happen to any woman, not just in perimenopause and menopause. You could have estrogen dominance, and that can be because of stress levels. You know, I talk about stress levels and how it can affect your hormones being made. When you've got high amounts of stress, the pathway that makes your hormones can be stopped because of cortisol. And you're not making then progesterone because progesterone is being used for cortisol. So you're not making enough progesterone, so that can put estrogen higher as well by stress. Another way that estrogen can go high is in perimenopause, when you're losing your progesterone levels. So that's another way where you can have high levels of estrogen in your body as well. So histamine is actually inflammatory, so it can cause some inflammation in your body. And the cortisol connection is because cortisol is not all bad, because it can act as an anti-inflammatory, so it could help reduce that inflammation. So what can happen then if you have high amounts of estrogen and you have high amounts of histamine, because estrogen is increasing the histamine levels, and you've got no if you're not eating a diet that's high in to help an anti-inflammatory diet, or you don't have enough cortisol to act as a natural anti-inflammatory as well, because what happens if your cortisol levels go too low? Like I said, during the first parts of stress, your cortisol goes high. And then if your stress continues for a long period of time, like what happened to me over a long period of time, my stress levels were increasing and my cortisol levels just crashed. So my adrenal glands were not really working sufficiently. And so my cortisol wasn't being made sufficiently, because your cortisol is made through your adrenal glands. So then you've got high levels of histamine and low levels of cortisol, and you've not got any anti-inflammatory to try and calm this down. So are you with me so far? So yeah, so you've got low cortisol, and so you're not making progesterone because of stress. So now you've got low cortisol and no anti-inflammatory, low progesterone, and then your estrogen levels can go high, can appear high because of low progesterone. And so then you've got an increase in histamine, because histamine can't be kept under control by cortisol because it's low, and that can result in allergies. You know, like the hay fever season now, we're in summer, there's lots of sneezing going on, lots of people, I'm suffering a little bit as well. and when the pollen's high, not too bad. It's just usually the first thing in the morning. And it can also cause problems in menopause as well, when your ovaries take over the production of your hormones. So what can happen here, if you've got adrenal insufficiency, your adrenal glands are not working correctly, then you've got low levels of cortisol, then this may, you know, because any allergies make more work for your adrenal glands in menopause, and if you don't have that, your adrenal glands are not strong enough, then that's going to affect your allergies as well, and histamine release in your body. So we need to look at trying to reduce your estrogen in your body, and also reducing the histamine in your body. So what you can look at is your diet. Try to pay attention to what you're eating, and eating foods that are more anti-inflammatory foods. So foods that can increase your inflammation in your body are lots of refined sugars, processed foods, things like that, lots of alcohol, fizzy drinks, food out of a packet. A lot of these processed foods, they can be cause inflammation, and like a lot of fried foods, fried takeaways, things like that. So we want to focus more on eating more fruits and vegetables that are more anti-inflammatory, some healthy fats. And what's something that I found that's really, really good for hay fever, for allergies, is nettle root. You can supplement with it if you want, but I like to drink nettle tea. Now, nettle tea has got an acquired taste. It's not an unpleasant taste, but I quite like it. So try some nettle tea or get some nettle root, and the anti-inflammatory diet. This can all help with your histamine levels. And we also want to reduce the estrogen load in the body as well. And so if you're struggling with this, if you want some help with reducing your estrogen levels, then I can help and support you with that. Because there's nothing worse than having adrenal insufficiency, your cortisol levels are not high, and it's causing some problems. You've got lots of allergies. So if you want more help from me, then get in touch, let's have a chat together. I'll put the link below where you can book a call with me and have a chat about some of your issues you may be suffering with. Because I know that a lot of women are struggling with adrenal glands, and adrenals are not working correctly. And in perimenopause, they can act up a little bit because of the reduction in the hormones, and you can lose the brain connection with the adrenal glands. And you can do a lot with your diet and some supplements to help with that, to keep the connection strong between your brain and your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands may not be that stressed out, it's just that they're not cooperating very well. They're not getting that communication that they need to work correctly. Also, just want to let you know that I've opened up my hormone reset to start on the 1st of August. So registration is now open for August. If you wanted to, if you got on the wait list, then you will get some emails about it soon. If you want to jump on the wait list to get started for August, then I'll put the link below, and I'm going to open registration up in the next couple of days. So then you will get notified of that when I open it up, and you can get all the bonuses that's connected with early registration. So thanks for watching my video. If you've got any questions at all about allergies yourself, you're suffering with hay fever, then let me know in the comments below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in another video. So take care, and I'll see you later.